Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about something that I think could needs to be talked about. Remember do you think back when I made a film saying it was hard for me to seek something for someone, and then there was this wristband that I got for Sasha Banks? Well, I would just say that it was hard for me to do all that stuff, and hard for me to seek it. Now, you might say to yourself, well, Jordan, you just got to keep your eye out and look for things, which is true. Now, I'm sure this has happened to everyone in life, you know, and here's something that you do that though. Now, for most of my life, I was a borrower, a house borrower, you know. I never owned my own house, never did. And I borrowed my own house. I borrowed where I was living at. The French borrowed word is renting, but the English word is borrowing. Now, a lot of folks are going to say what they're going to say about it. And some folks some say owning is more good than borrowing. Yes, it's true. Owning your own house got a lot of upsides as well as downsides. And borrowing got upsides and downsides too. Now, I have, knowing me, I have always was frightened and always will be frightened of, So, here's what it's about. When you own your own house and your own land, and then after you finally give back all that you borrowed to whoever you borrowed it out to buy the house in the first stead, unless you're truly wealthy and then it already was done, or unless you got the house as a gift or something. There's always this thing about how do you go by handling when it goes to earldom land toll. Since county and tax are French and Latin borrowed words, the English word would be, how do you handle the earldom toll? The earldom land toll, I guess you need to be could say it. Now, is that something that, can you do direct deposit, whatever you want to call it, on that? Or is it got to be exactly out of your pocket yourself? And what happens if you don't have enough to cover it? I mean, houses don't get bigger, lands don't grow, unless you build something on your house, unless you somehow buy more land or something, then maybe it might. But the truth is, I don't know what stops them from not making it higher or not making it lower. Since your house and your land, if you own a house and land, isn't going to get bigger, it's not like you're going to make a lot of shifts to it that will shift what their belief of how much they believe it's worth. It'd always be like, well, Jordan, we believe that you're good for it. See, you got $35 each month that you were going for earldom land toll. Well, I think we can push it up to 45. But I don't have any. I don't got 45 on me. I only got 35. I'm not going to be able to meet the new requirements. Well, I guess that sucks to be you. Which would probably be a mean thing to say, because then you'd have to work it out with them and tell them that you could only give that amount and you couldn't give any more than you didn't have, But that basically means going to see the earldom toll gatherer, whoever he or she is. I believe it's a he right now, and telling them and showing them truth that you don't have that much on you to buy how much you've been buying for land toll. Because you would think that earldoms would just do income toll, but of course earldoms don't. Earldoms don't do income toll, they do land toll. Why? I don't know. And then got to tell them, I only have 35. My business only brings in this amount, and my Social Security, whatever, team stronghold guild only brings this amount in, and I only make this amount for my show playing jobs. So I don't think I'm going to be able to buy more than 45. Well, I guess you're right about that. Guess what? To push it down to 35 as it was before. Sad about that. That's probably how it would have to be like. But the truth is, Jordan said, I do not own this house. My godmothers, Zena and Cameron, own the house that I live in. But one day it's going to fall down to me. One day I'm going to have it or something. And that's not going to be good. You know? And yeah. And you can know this is for grown-ups. If we're talking about land toll and earldom land toll, then anyone watching us knows it's for grown-ups, all right? There's no need for me to say, oh, well, I'm not teaching anyone anything. So, yeah, this is for grown-ups. You can tell that what I'm talking about is for grown-ups. And why do I got to keep on saying that in all my films? Like I have this fear that they're going to look at they're going to come in behind my back without me knowing about it and start looking at every single film and then saying, geez, I wonder how much fines we can pay up on it. What? They on Social Security? We can't, we're on Team Stronghold Guild? Oh, well, looks like we're not going to get that much back in fines. You know? So I always ask God, keep my YouTube fairway well. God, do not let the FTC or the Federal Trade Commission do anything to my YouTube fairways. Keep my YouTube fairways well. Do not let my YouTube fairways be in a bind with the law. And God, keep my YouTube fairways in good standing with the law, if there is a thing called that. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.